Hi everyone, welcome to the next video. One of the things that often people ask, especially if they've had two boars together and they've lost a boar and want to introduce a baby, is how do you introduce a baby to an adult boar? So I thought I would let you see live Mr. Fox moving out from living with his mum into the bachelor pad, and I'm going to put him in with Noah. What I've set up is a nice clean cage, cleaned it all out, put in lots of fresh hay. I've also put in a tunnel, some grass, obviously nuggets, and made sure that the water bottle is low enough for Mr. Fox to reach, because obviously Noah would have had it higher. The reason for the tunnel and lots and lots of hay, which pigs have lots and lots of hay anyway, but I've piled it up, is because to start with, Mr. Fox is going to smell like a sow. So Noah will be interested in him and may follow him round rumbling at him, thinking he's a sow to begin with, and that's completely normal. But it's important that Mr. Fox can get away from Noah and just have some respite, so he can hide in the long hay and he can go in the tunnel. I always use hides that have got two entrances or exits. You don't want to use igloos, because what you don't want to do is your baby to go into the igloo to hide, and then your adult boar can basically corner them because there's only one exit. So I always use tunnels so that if they run through, they can get out. They can always get away from one another if they need to. Moment of truth. Are we ready? So this is Noah, and this is Mr. Fox, and we're just going to put them in together and see what they do. There we go. So Mr. Fox is now 400 grams, so he's always been a big boar, and he's still a big boar, but as is Noah, he's a big boar as well. So Noah is about 8 months, and this is actually the first time he's been paired up with a baby, so it would be interesting to see what he does. Straight away he's sniffing, and you'll hear him rumbling in a minute. So they'll probably continue like this for maybe 24 hours until they've got used to each other's smell, and Mr. Fox has lost the smell of his mum, and then they'll just settle and they'll just live together happily. But this is why it's important to make sure your baby's got somewhere to go and hide, because this can be a bit tiring for your baby. Obviously the boar isn't hurting him, he's not trying to attack him or being nasty or anything, he just thinks, oh, there's a sow just been placed in my cage, so he's interested. So that's the rumbling sound you can hear. That's the noise that boars make when they're interested in sows, and they often sway their hips as well. I put the grass in because sometimes you can distract them by grass, and they'll just sit and eat together for a while, which again is a bonding thing. They're both interested in each other, and there's no malice, so this is completely normal. So I'll leave them to get used to each other, and when I do the update you should see them just living contently together. Any questions, let me know, and I hope you've enjoyed that and found that useful. Thanks guys.